Welcome back, my friends. Welcome to another lecture or section of this project. So we are going to deal with login and registration. So at the moment it's coming with the styles that are provided by Bootstrap. Now I need just to file, open folder. I need to open my premium folder, not this one, and I'm just going to close it. I'm going to start from the beginning. So if you go Control P or whatever, you find a shortcut to enter your to jump through the files. So I need to search for the logging, and that is in resources view auth folder, and inside there is a login blade. So this is the login blade that we are seeing here. I'm just going to Control save, and actually this is what we're seeing here. This login comes from that. And yeah, all this, you don't have to worry about it right now. One more thing that we need to do is we need to create some styles. We need to change it here. I want to create logging like this to be a little bit different, to be more styled, and to look like better than what it is at the moment. Now, what we can do is actually let's just first work on the styling this part. For this reason, we need to go back. I'm just going to show you. We need to go, so I'm here actually, auth. So I'm inside resources, view, and login page, light.php. Now, leave it that for now. But what we need to do in abstract, we can put it in even in layout if you want, login, and just make a new file and called login.scss. Very good. Now here we are going to style it, but don't forget to include it here. So even in the components, it's still good. If you put login in components, still good. So we will say login, and let's, you know what, when we are here, I'll just put another one, register underscore register .scss. Very good. And I'm just going to close this one. I'm just going to put it here. I'm just going to import it /register. So I'm done with this, although we're not going to do it registration today. So make sure that app.css, and make sure that you have XAMPP. Sorry. Make sure that you have the XAMPP. This one, XAMPP control panel, working on the background, because you're not going to be able to load all of this. So okay, we are done with that. Now one more thing, we're going to need image. So if you go to unsplash.com and type here lock, you will find a lot of different images. You can browse. Even when you're watching this video, maybe a better and new one. So I'm just going to choose this one. Where is it? Number 6 from Clem on, I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you. So you're just gonna go grab it here, download for free, and I've put it on my desktop. Here it is. You're gonna see it. I have it here. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna copy this one, I'm just gonna cut it, and I'm gonna open XAMPP folder. I'm going into my premium, my public, IMG, and I'm gonna put it here. That's it. And I'm gonna close that one. Now we are good to go. Let's change a couple of things here. Now we do have this login, and I don't want that to be here, and I do want to style this one. So I'm gonna create a new class called login, and I'm gonna say container and double underscore form. So I'm just gonna create another class here, and I'm gonna take out this one. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it from here. I'm going inside the body, and I will create cart, a new class called cart body, and this div will hold my IMG. Will hold the login actually. So here we will put here image, and we want some text. So if you paste it back, you will see that this login actually, so if I take it out and see, this is login. So in order to print login, we can just use this. Now if you go back, so I don't need this Unsplash anymore. If I go to premium, you will see here this is a login, right? And it's a little bit different now because we cut it from here and we put it in its cart header. So I'm just gonna remove that one. I'm just gonna remove. I was just trying to show you that this here, it's printing the login, right? So I'm gonna remove this one and I'm gonna say cart body, because remember we're inside this guy here, this block here. So I'm just gonna say dash text. So this will be for the text. I want to just style it a little bit, this login. After that, now pretty much everything is done. So what I want to do is I just want to control, I just want to control this login button, right? This login button is not that good for me. So what I want to do is to go back here, and this is the login button, btn primary, and I just want to say to remove this btn primary, and I will say login btn. That's pretty much it. For the password reset, we're gonna leave it like it is. Control saves. Now go back, you will see a couple of changes here. So you don't have styles here on the login. The login is like this, and yeah, so we can start with our login. By the way, in the background you should always run what is it? You should put it npm run watch. So make sure that this is running now, and you don't worry about the files that I have here that were compiled before. Now I'm talking too much without doing anything. So here what we are going to do is actually we are going to back to login, and we're going to start accessing all of our new classes that we created and make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm just going to say login container. And by the way, this is the class that we put in on the top. So if you go back, see a login container, and I have it here form, but before that I just realized that we missed another one, and that will be in the container section. So this is for the form, that's very good, but here in the container we need login container, and that's pretty much it. Now we access this one, login container, and inside here we can access the form now. Form, and I will say margin top, let's give it 150 pixels. Margin bottom, let's give it 150 pixels as well. What else? Border radius, let's give it a 15 pixels, and overflow hidden. I don't want to have anything to overflow. So I put border radius, I'm going to save it, and let's wait this one to compile. F5, I press F5 because this one can be sometimes tricky to deal with it. Now, here you go. We saw the changes. We know that everything is working now. Let's continue. After this one, get out from here and start form and access the input. So we can just target the input. Now, this input I want to make it like this, without any styles, just a border button. And I think that looks better. But when you click it, you can see the whole thing, right? Very good. Now, where are we? Here, now we need to say input. I will say border none. We will get rid of the borders. Outline none. Background transparent. Now, border bottom, let's put it 1px, so that means 1 pixel, solid. You can put whatever color you want, but I'm just going to put a color black, hoping that we do have this color. Now we're done with this. So after our input, so when we get out from here, we can actually style the login btn. Now this login btn, we will make it to have a background with linear gradient. It will be a combination of blue. Okay, let's just see what's happening here. Did we change something? Yeah, we did. Now here what we're just gonna say, we're gonna say color white, and font size, let's increase the font size to 24 pixels. And what else we need here? I will say here background image, and let's say linear gradient, and I will put 315 degrees, or you can say to the right, to the left, to the bottom. That's up to you. So I'm showing you that you can put even degrees here and different degrees. So test it out, please. 2A, 2A, 72, and I'm gonna start with 0%, comma. Let's make it like this. Yeah, more visible like this. And the next one will be 009 double FD. And what I suggest, 74%. What I suggest, you don't be lazy like me. Just copy this one and put it in variables. And put a meaningful name here. There, one is very, very dark blue. The other one is dark blue. So you can say dark blue BTN login, for example here. Make a meaningful name so you can actually know the color. That's pretty much it for this one. I don't want a border none, and I don't want to say, let's give it a padding of 0 pixels and 30 pixels. So I just want a padding on, I don't want a padding everywhere. Border radius, I want to say 15 pixels. And when we are here, we can just attach a hover. So we can change the hover state. It's just going to show the box shadow, nothing else. 0 pixels, 10 pixels, 20 pixels, RGBA, and standard color black, opacity 0.4. I'm just going to save it, and I'm going to wait here. And I just want to be nice surprised here when I do this. Very good. There's my login. Everything is looking better than it was before. So next part, we will style the card body. This one, we will access this class and we're gonna style it. And we will deal with this inside. So thank you for watching, and I will hope you enjoyed. Now you know how to do this login form and change it, transform it without creating it from scratch. Change it, transform it for your needs. Because if you know how to do this, it will be very easy for you guys. When I say guys, I mean both girls and males and females. It will be very easy for you to change it and to make it, I don't know, better. Now here we do have the old navbar. We don't have this one from the landing. We're not there yet, don't worry about it. We're gonna have this one navbar and we're gonna have this footer here. But that's still, we still need to work on this part. Now that's it for this lecture. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.